Welcome back to Scottish Movies, and it's time to go through my top 5 best movies of the year and my top 5 worst movies of the year. Uh, what's made my list? Let's get started. Okay, so before I start, I just want to put it out there that my best 5 movies and worst 5 movies are purely from movies that I've seen this year on the cinema. I've seen 30 movies on the cinema this year with my Cineworld card, and this is basically purely just movies I've seen on the cinema, not on streaming or anything at home, or even if a movie come out of the cinema and I didn't see it and then I saw it later at home, not counted. This is purely just stuff I've seen on the cinema this year. So I'm going to go through my worst movies first. Coming in at number 5 is an animated movie I saw with my daughter a couple of months back, and it's Trolls Band Together. Now, first off the bat, I'll be honest, it's not a bad movie. I quite enjoyed it, but it's not one of the better ones I've seen this year though. And I think it might have actually dozed off a little bit in the middle of it. My daughter loved it though for what it's worth. Like I said, I'm not saying it's a really, really bad movie, but it's not one of my favourites I've seen this year. So yeah, that's Trolls Band Together. Coming number 4 is a DC superhero movie, and it's Shazam 2, Fury of the Gods. I'll be honest, I didn't hate this movie either. It's just, I think there's other movies that I liked more. I didn't actually see it on the cinema, but I preferred Blue Beetle to this. And yeah, I don't know. I wasn't a huge fan of the original Shazam, I'll be honest. But maybe I do need to give this one a rewatch as well. But it does make my numbers 4 spot of worst 5 movies. So yeah, coming in at number 3 is another movie I saw with my daughter, and again she really loved it, and it's Haunted Mansion. Um, yeah, I'll be honest, this is one that I definitely nodded off in the middle of as well. Uh, I need to give it a rewatch. I'm not saying it's a really bad movie. Although, having said that, what I remember of it was all right. I wasn't a big fan of the Eddie Murphy movie. I watched that for the first time on Disney Plus not long ago, and it was just a meh sort of movie. And yeah, this one, yeah, it was similar really. It wasn't great. It wasn't awful. It was somewhere sort of in the middle really. So yeah, that's my number 3 pick, Haunted Mansion. And it's coming in number 2 is a horror movie I saw. I think it was around the middle of the year. I think, and I'll be honest, I don't remember anything about this now, and it's Boogyman. I think it was boring from what I remember. Not didn't really have any scares to me. I don't really know why I went to watch it. I think I was just getting my numbers up for me Cineworld card, if I'm honest. And I wouldn't watch it again. It was definitely a one-time watch. And considering there's been some quite decent horror movies out this year, um, whether it be on cinema or on streaming or whatever, there wasn't a lot to it, and I wasn't really a fan. So yeah, that's Boogeyman. And next is number 1 as my worst movie of 2023 is a sci-fi movie which came out around, I think it was about March, April time, and it's 65, starring Adam Driver. Yeah, this looked like something it was going to be pretty good. Space, dinosaurs, Adam Driver. But yeah, this just, again, he just bored me to tears. It's a one-time watch for me. I wasn't a big fan at all. I like Adam Driver. He's been pretty good in everything I've seen him in. I don't, but he was kind of he was sort of on his own on this. Really, he had someone to act against. It was a girl that didn't really talk, and yeah, and the dinosaurs were sort of few and far between, really, and it was very dark, and yeah, it just bored me. So yeah, unfortunately, 65 is my worst movie of 2023. So uh, that being said, I'm going to move on now to my best movies of 2023. So my top five movies of 2023. First, I've got a couple of honourable mentions. I've got Scream 6. Didn't make my list, but really enjoyed Scream 6. I think that's where they should end it, having seen what's happened with the cast in recent times. You don't need to make another one. There's just no need for it, so just end it there. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem was a great animated movie. Really enjoyed that one. Also another horror, Evil Dead Rise. Yeah, that was great as well. That reminded me of the remake, which was it 2013. Followed on from that, really, it was nice and gory, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. And final honourable mention is movie. I think it was the first movie I saw in the cinema in 2023, and it's Plane, starring Jared Butler. Yeah, this was a cracking action movie. I really, really enjoyed it. So much so I actually bought the 4K of it. But yeah, it didn't quite make me a list though. But yeah, going on to my list then. So coming in at number five is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Yeah, this was probably my most anticipated movie of 2023. Uh, it wasn't a letdown. I did enjoy it. I did really, really enjoy it, to be fair. It had its problems. It is never going to be a patch on the original movies, Crystal Skull aside. But yeah, the original Raiders, Temple of Doom, and Last Crusade, it's never going to be a patch on them, and we all know that. But for what it was, I enjoyed it, and it kind of wrapped up sort of Indiana Jones' story quite well. I have recently got the 4K Steelbook of it, and so I'm looking forward to giving it another watch. But I just feel it's moving forward, it's something I can watch a hell of a lot more than the Crystal Skull. So yeah, coming up number five is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Coming up number four is the first of two superhero movies on this list, and it's a DC movie, and it is The Flash. Now, I know the DCEU's basically gone down the toilet and nothing really matters anymore. But they brought out this Flash movie. It's taken a few years. We had Michael Keaton back as Batman in it. And despite some very, very dodgy CGI, pretty much throughout, to be fair, I just thought it was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed The Flash. I'm a big fan of the TV series as well. But yeah, I just really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was the best thing DC put out for quite a while, and yeah, so that made my number four spot. That's The Flash. Coming up with three is it's Marvel's turn, and this was easily the best Marvel movie of the year, and to be honest, probably expected it to be, and it's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Yeah, huge Guardians fan, love the first two movies, and yeah, this one was probably next to probably Spider-Man No Way Home, the best thing Marvel have put out since Endgame. I would say it's just a lot of fun. Even as an F bomb dropped in there, which was pretty funny. And yeah, Guardians doing what they do best. And there's kind of the story of Rocket in this one, which is quite a sad story, but yeah, it was great film. And yeah, I do recommend Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. So, my top two, now this was really difficult to separate them, and they probably flip flopped back and two between one and two throughout the year. But ultimately, I decided on my number one. So coming in at number two is John Wick 4. Yeah, John Wick 4 for a 3 hour film, and we all know what I'm like with long movies. This flew by. It was just fantastic action movie. He just absolutely kicks ass. Completely unrealistic, a lot of it, obviously. But you don't care. It's just great. Scene when he's going up the stairs, he's just like wave after wave of bad guy kicking butt. It's like a real life video game. Really, it's just crazy. And I don't know. I've already picked up a 4K of this one. Um, and yeah, I just really loved John Wick 4. So that was my number two. So coming up at number one, you've probably guessed it by now. It's Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part One. Yeah, um, this probably had the edge slightly over John Wick for me. It just edged it out. This was a fantastic action movie. I mean, I started off with the Mission Impossible movies. I remember thinking they were all right. But nothing special to begin with. But as they've gone on, they've just got better and better. And I don't think we could top Fallout, but I think they did with this one. It's obviously the first part of two. I don't know if that's the final two movies that they're having. Unfortunately, I know the next movie's been delayed because of the strikes, and I don't know if they're actually calling it Part Two of Dead Reckoning anymore. I believe, but it's going to be a bit strange. But yeah, but this one, yeah, it's just the stunts and action in this are just amazing, and yeah, I need to pick this one up on the physical media as well. I don't own it yet, but I have got all the other ones on Blu-ray, so we'll be picking this one up when I can. But yeah, my top movie of 2023 is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part One. So yeah, so that is it for my list. Comment down below what your best movie of 2023 is, and what your worst movie of 2023 is. I'm sure they're going to be a lot different to mine, because mine are pretty, I would say probably pretty generic, but these are the kind of movies I go and see at the cinema. There's a few there that may have made the list of us seen them. I've not seen the Godzilla -1 movie, which I believe's like supposed to be a masterpiece. There's probably a couple. I've not seen the third Equalizer movie. There's a few movies out there I've not actually seen yet. But anyway, yeah, comment down below. I say which is your best, which is your worst. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe. And I'll see you soon for some more videos. Bye, guys.